getting in behind the gate now for the trial. And along the inside, She's Undeniable with Matt Harrington. Going up next to it was the Irish Eagle for Bruce Harpley. And the arms are folding back now. They're away in the trial this afternoon. It's a fairly level start, and A Bit More Bliss from out wide looked to begin fairly quickly. Going through also was Where You Been Boppin', and Where You Been Boppin's going to take the lead onto the first corner. Up on the outside, moving to second, was A Bit More Bliss, and they were being followed through by Olinsky from. The next one getting settled down on the inside was She's Undeniable. In behind those horses then, on the outside was Let Us Somewhere. It's being followed through further back by the Irish Eagle, and the one that is not in the list in the trial is number 6, which was a scratching. Coming down to the judge, they've got about 1,100 metres to play, and 28 and 2 was the established lead time for the first quarter of the last mile, and A Bit More Bliss is the leader, takes them around the bottom corner and heading out into the back straight by 4 to 5 metres. Holding second behind that leader on the inside was Where You Been Boppin', and as they worked towards the back section, they were being followed through. Up on the outside of those going forward then was the next one going through Olinsky, and it was being followed as they headed down the back by She's Undeniable, who was racing up on the outside. Over on the inside then, further back then, in fact going up outside the leader was Let Us Somewhere. Back along the outside then, third or second to last now was She's Undeniable, and the last one going through was the Irish Eagle. The second quarter was 30.8, and they're about to run off the back and come towards the turn where they've got about 400 under it now, 300 still to travel, and A Bit More Bliss is the leader. Look to be travelling okay, about 5 or 6 metres. Where You Been Boppin' was holding second position, and they were being followed then further back in the field. Over along the inside was Olinsky as they come down the last 150 metres, and this leader's been going very nicely in front. It's going to be challenged seriously near the line, but will get in, and the 7 just wins. A Bit More Bliss gets the job done. Scores from Where You Been Boppin'. They were followed through by the Irish Eagle. In behind those was Olinsky. Further back in the trial was She's Undeniable, and the last one to clock home will be Let Us Somewhere. Fairly tight finish, but A Bit More Bliss has been able to hold on. Number 7. Coming hard late was Where You Been Boppin', but 7 has beaten 4. Number 7, A Bit More Bliss for Blake Jones and Ellen Bartley. Number 4's run second, Where You Been Boppin', Stephen Harris. And number 2, the Irish